What if I tell you that Landon cheating on Wizard Les is a success story? Not the betrayal, not the pain he caused, but what happened after. We are not talking enough about what this moment really revealed. A woman choosing herself, choosing her dignity over a soft life, over so called love, in a world full of influencers that have been teaching women to take disrespect just so you can have a soft life. Wizard Les stand out. She is choosing herself, she is choosing her dignity. And this kind of success we should be celebrating.
I think all the people telling me to kill myself and whatever for this thing that I am acknowledging is wrong. And it's not, it was 5-10 minutes of my life texting somebody that I don't give a fuck about, jeopardizing everything that I have. Like, it's just ridiculous. So yeah, I deserve the hate, and there's not a single person on this fucking planet that is more disappointed or upset. So I don't expect you guys to understand, but I hope you take into consideration that you can make a mistake and get better. And this isn't just a mistake, right? Like, this is breaking trust, but I realized what I did was wrong, and it's never going to happen again. Doesn't mean it's okay, but.
He said, I know I made a mistake. First of all, it's not a mistake. And even if it is a mistake, if you make a mistake, you have to deal with the consequence. I would say it was not a mistake. It was a conscious decision. He's a grown-up man, and he made a conscious decision to text that girl and plan to cheat with her or meet with her. And that plan, even though failed, but he was exposed. And he's saying this is the only time. No, it will not be the only time. Why? Because I know it from my personal experience that men say that these kind of things, it's my only time. But why he was doing it? Just to get validation for his ego. He felt empty for some reason. He was feeling insecure. Only he knows. Okay, I made a long video on psychology of Landon and Wizard Les. If you are interested, you can watch it, in which I explain in detail what may have been going on. But whatever he was dealing with, whatever he was feeling, whatever led him to cheat, it's still there. That part is still there, and he has to do a lot of inner work. He has to work on his shadow to overcome it. And that inner work is not easy. And why does Wizard Les owe this to him? Why does she owe him an apology? Imagine you are making a baby for a man and you need him the most. You are the most vulnerable. And at that time, instead of protecting you emotionally, he betrays you. So why does he expect an apology? That's just entitlement. And I just want to read some of the comments. STFU. He is apologizing cause he got caught. Exactly, he is. Final act of disrespect, thinking he deserves forgiveness. First 5 to 10 minutes, dude, your child is in someone's belly. He's kind of undermining it too and saying it was just 5 to 10 minutes. It doesn't matter if it was 5 to 10 minutes or 10 hours. Betrayal is betrayal. Women need to stop treating men's betrayal as a minor offense. Society has brainwashed women into thinking that men need variety. Men cheat. They should be forgiven. They are lusty. It's not in their hands. No, it is a conscious decision they are making when they are cheating. Even if it is a mistake, a grown-up making mistake usually face consequence. And women need to understand that love without respect is not love at all. But why she didn't see it coming when she is an emotional intelligence coach? Why she got fooled? So some of you have commented on my last video, if she's so emotionally intelligent, why didn't she see it coming? The coach got played. As a psychiatrist, let me tell you, emotional intelligence is not equivalent to having psychic powers. Manipulators don't walk with red flags on their forehead. Some of the most charming people are the most deceptive. How do I know that? I know it from my personal experience, from my ex-husband. A lot of people still don't believe my story because they think he was such a good guy and he was so much in love with me, and they just don't believe it. They make me look like a bad person for leaving. That's exactly what I see happening with Wizard Liz. But I was not as strong as Wizard Liz. How he's saying it won't happen again. My ex-husband said exactly the same thing. And I end up staying for 10 years. And he got caught again after 10 years. And then I was like, that's enough. She's very strong. I have to really praise Wizard Liz here for her strength for deciding to leave after the first time. And the question shouldn't be, why did she choose him? The question should be, why are we blaming and criticizing a woman for being betrayed? She picked him based on the version of him he chose to show her. And when he showed her his true colors, she decided to leave. That's what accountability looks like. That's how real growth starts. Now I want to talk about the best part, and I don't see a lot of people talking about it. Sisterhood over secrecy. The girl Landon tried to cheat with didn't stay silent. Didn't get manipulated by Landon either. What did she do? She collected all the proof and went to Liz and showed her everything. Showed her everything of a man that lacks integrity and character. The man who lacks discipline and is cheating on his pregnant wife. That's sisterhood. A sister protecting other sister from a man who is trying to deceive her in secrecy. And honestly, that's the energy I wish to see more in the world. Women choosing each other over crumbs of attention from characterless men. Now listen, sisters, just because some men lack integrity doesn't mean all of them do. There are men who are loyal, who are protective, and who lead their wife with respect and dignity. So, no, this isn't about giving up love. It's about raising your standards to what real love looks like. Also, if you're trying to look for real love, don't look for charm, look for character. Love is not betrayal dressed up in passion. Also, it's not confusion, it's not secrecy. And never, ever, ever blame yourself for trusting someone, for loving someone who turns out to be a liar, because you are just human. That's something to never be ashamed of, no matter how much others try to put you down.